How's it going, class? This will be the first lesson for Outdoor Education 438, and today we'll be talking about the core concept, which is safety. So, to start things off, I'd just like to say this will be one of the most important lessons of the semester, talking about safety. Before you partake in any sport, I believe being safe is one of the most important things. And from this lesson, you can expect to gain new and relevant knowledge relating to ski touring safety. So once this lesson is complete, students will be able to recall important safety facts, describe and identify the importance of backcountry safety. They will be able to demonstrate important safety techniques, identify safety tools, design their own rescue scenarios, and compare different approaches to safety. And this is just a little incentive for any students out there who feel that they have sufficient knowledge relating to concepts of this lesson. And they have the ability to gain bonus points on their assignment if they make themselves available for questions from other students. I feel it's very important to both students if they converse among each other and answer questions between themselves, because it really gives both people a better understanding of the content rather than just getting questions and answers from me. So an introduction, proper safety is the most important aspect of this sport in my mind. Snow conditions can change daily from many different aspects, including but not limited to sun exposure, different wind, temperature changes, and snowfall. There's lots of different things that can affect the snow quality leading to avalanches, so it's important to understand these before hitting the slopes. Before going out and partaking in this activity, there are some very important things that you should have with you in order to ensure safety. So to start, warm, waterproof outdoor gear, including packed layers in your backpack in case of sudden weather changes. One of the things I go by is it's always easy to take things off, but if you don't pack enough warm layers, then it could get really bad if you're stranded somewhere without enough warm clothing. To continue, a backpack with a shovel, a probe, a map of the area, current up-to-date weather forecasts are all very important as well. And one of the most important things for safety is an avalanche beacon, which we will continue to talk about in the upcoming slides. And also proper fitting skins for the underneath part of your skis, which will enable you to hike up hills before you ski down them. As I mentioned before, in my mind, the most important thing for backcountry skiing is to always have your avalanche beacon or transceiver with you. And what it is, it's a small personal device that emits a radio signal. It allows people to pinpoint you if you're buried by snow. So if you found yourself in an avalanche and you get buried, people who are skiing with you have the ability to find you by tracking you from their avalanche beacon. The important steps of this device are to first, and most importantly, make sure the power is on, which seems pretty trivial, but it's a lot of things people forget to do. Also, having sufficient battery power before leaving on a trip is very important as well, because if you somehow run out of battery and you get buried, it's nearly impossible to find you in the right amount of time. So what these do is, following an avalanche, someone in your group gets buried, you switch the transceiver from transmit to receive mode. This allows the radio direction finding device to search for signals coming from the other skier's transmitter beacons who may be trapped. So once it's safe to do so, you switch to receive mode, and you'll be able to track the path of the person's beacon, hopefully locating them in a timely manner. This right here is just a simple diagram demonstrating the best ways to search for someone who gets buried by an avalanche. As you can see here, this is a slide path right here. And if you have multiple searchers, demonstrated here, you separate yourselves and go down a straight line going back and forth until you find the signal, lock onto it, and go down. This, for a single searcher, which is a little bit tougher, again, here's a slide path. You work your way in an S-shaped formation across the slope, across the slide path, searching for that signal. And for two searchers, it's very similar to the single search. Here again is a slide path, and you work your way back and forth until you find the signal. And this is where it turns to your turn. With the information you have received today, my assignment to you is to write a small summary describing the key facts for backcountry safety and why it is important. An example that you should add in your summary: what causes bad snowpack? Um, what should you pack to go on a trip? And how to use a transceiver properly. All these will allow you to get a good mark on this assignment. And to wrap up, this lesson has taught you one of the 4 key concepts of this course, which is safety. If you look back to the introduction video, there's 4 concepts including history, technique, and safety, and this is one of them. And by this point, you should be able to safely participate in the sport, know the proper equipment to pack, and most importantly, how to use it. So good luck with the assignment. Don't forget to talk to classmates about the questions. And here's another little bonus for everyone. The first 3 students to tell me, in their opinion, the best avalanche transceiver and why will get 2% extra on their final grade. There's a lot of different avalanche transceivers out there. Many people have their own opinions. So if you find out just some information and talk to me about it, there's a good chance that you can get some better marks. To end off, here's just a little picture and the quote I like to live by: play hard, play safe. It's all about staying alive. So good luck on the assignment, everyone, and I hope you have a great rest of the week.